The Centerville Cemetery is located near the intersection of South Jefferson and Harrison Street. Established May 4th, 1844. The first known burial was William Seibert. Other common names for the cemetery are Millstadt Cemetery and Old Millstadt Cemetery. The oldest section of the cemetery has mostly victims of the cholera epidemic. Cholera epidemic that hit Millstadt in 1849.
Oh hey, look, it's the cholera victims.
And here I stand with the founding father of Millstadt himself. And here to our right, we have the Millstadt Ambulance Service, founded in 1980. Wow.
The water tower, built in 1931, holds 100,000 gallons of water. There are many opponents to the water tower that while it was being built, a 100-man mob showed up and halted construction. The Illinois Supreme Court was involved twice during the building. The original color was an aluminum paint, then repainted blue in the 1960s, then the off-white color with the Millstadt logo that it is today in 1997. 10 deep wells supplied water until 1976, when a water line was constructed between Belleville and Millstadt. Landmarks Illinois has added the water tower to the top 10 most endangered historic places. There is a huge effort in Millstadt to raise money to save the tower. Donate today.
Here we have the Millstadt Police Department. Very big. And here is the jail cell back here.
Here is Zion Evangelical Church, founded in 1835. It was first hosted in a log cabin of Johannes Freivogel. The first minister of the church was Reverend Johann Jacob Rees. He preached at many churches, so he only came to Zion once a month. The first log cabin of Zion was dedicated on June 26, 1837. Very pretty old church.
Wow. So much character built into these doors.
Yeah, for sure. That's the bell tower up there.
There, up above, is the bell tower.
You can hear ringing through the streets of Millstadt.
Yes, the church bells are heard from every area in the town of Millstadt.
Also part of the St. Clair County Historical Society.
Wow. Here to the left, we have a house built by the oldest church in 1855. Here we are at the local Millstadt Rocket Ship Park. George Longford is considered the first settler in Millstadt around 1778. In 1834, a large group of German settlers arrived in Millstadt. Simon Stuckey, Joseph Abend, and Henry Radelman proposed the name Centerville in 1836. Since it was the center of Belleville, Columbia, and Pittsburgh Lake,
The original town only consisted of 40 plots. Washington, D.C. rejected the name since there was already a Centerville when they applied for a post ship. The name was then translated into German into Mittelstadt, but the writing was unclear and the name was approved by Washington, D.C. as Millstadt. But the town was still known as Centerville. In 1878, the name was officially changed to the village of Millstadt.
And here we have some local Millstadt residents who have lived in Millstadt their whole lives. Tell us a little about Millstadt.
Millstadt, well, you know, it's a pretty small town. Everybody kind of knows everybody. If you don't know me, that's a problem. First off, my name's Dale Hoff. Hi, nice to meet you.
And here, over here, we have Brandon Maurer. Brandon, tell us how it's been living in Millstadt.
Oh, it's great. Pretty much just do whatever I want all the time.
Because we don't have robbers.
We keep our doors unlocked.
And here to our right, we are passing the Millstadt Historical Society.
Why?
And here to our left, we are passing Odd's Fish Stand. village-wide yard sales coming up the 1st of May, like every year. Come along with us while we do a drive-around tour of Millstadt.
Tour? Okay. And here we are at the Zion Park, where you can book for your parties. There's a sand volleyball court, a pavilion, and some newly put in bathrooms. It's a great place to have all your
Family functions.
You can also find the baseball field, and there's also
And behind
great
there,
swings.
and behind there, there's Mac Medical, a local business. Go?
Yeah.
And here we are passing the Millstadt Food Pantry, where local Millstadt residents come here to volunteer, so the less fortunate are able to get food around here.
And now we're passing by the old mill in Millstadt. Really puts the mill in Millstadt, am I right? Here's the fire department, the best fire department in the 618.
Now over to our left, we have Bretto's Pizzeria. Honestly, the best pizza in Millstadt. The only.
Here's the Millstadt Bank, founded by the Baltz family. Fun fact, I am actually part of the Baltz family. William Baltz, my great-great-grandpa, was actually a congressman for the United States. He also was a mayor of Millstadt for 6 years.
Now here we go through the drive-thru 24-hour ATM. Cut!
Okay, the poppin'est place in town. You can get anything you need here, from your Polar Pops to your hot dogs, to your pizza, to your candy bars.
Here we have Subway.
The best sandwiches in town.
Did you go? And here we have the Millstadt Kids Club. It's actually not in function right now, but my dad used to go there when he was younger.
It's a pretty old place. And here we have Reinhardt's, a popular bar in Millstadt. You can get your drinks, you can get your breakfast, your mini tacos, whatever you really need.
We gotta go, car's coming. And here we are with West End Tavern. Actually, it was started in 1911 by my great-grandma Aurelia Meath. And it was then taken over by my family, and my dad worked there as a kid, Michael Marlin. But it happened to burn down a couple months ago. And here we are coming across one of the 3 schools in Millstadt, St. James Catholic School, which hosts grades K through 8.
Millstadt.
We're about
It
to-
is now the ATI gym, if you want to pump some iron.
And it also has lofts up above that you can rent out for $1,000 a month.
And here we have Millstadt Consolidated School, where we ourselves went to school. Looks like a band concert's just getting done. I remember those days.
Well, we really lucked out. The Millstadt Consolidated School holds grades 3 through 8.
Fun fact, our basketball team actually went undefeated.
We
through
were
grades
actually-
5 to 8. We
Yeah,
were the best around.
we made history that year. Alright, now we are passing Millstadt's local Dollar General.
Whoa, that was my aunt.
Wow. It was actually recently just built about 6 years ago. And now we are coming upon the strip mall. Here we have Papa Vito's, which is actually owned by my family members.
Oh, everyone's looking.
And here we have a floral shop that was put in about a year ago.
And now we're coming up to the Mariachis, my personal favorite place to eat in Millstadt. I come here maybe once or twice a week. We also got the CrossFit Center and the church. The CrossFit Center, you like to walk past everyone working out while you're on your way to go eat some Mexican. Fun fact, Miss Harris actually works out there.
And now here we come about Lee's. Lee's is Oh, hey guys!
Hey, how you doing?
Wow, you really do know everyone in Millstadt.
What a small town. And here's the Millstadt Consolidated School Primary Center, where grades pre-K through 2nd go. We were actually the first graduating class from this school.
Boy, I remember that day we moved our pencil boxes from the big school to the little school.
What a day. Oh look, some local Millstadt residents walking the trail on a lovely evening.
Oh, Millstadt. Here to my left, we have the Millstadt swimming pool. I myself was actually a Millstadt dolphin for most of my childhood. Fun fact, they recently took out the kiddie pool. Don't know where the kids are gonna swim, but... Oh, looks like we have a fire.